Hi and welcome to Animaniac. This is just a virtual background thing that I'm doing just for now. Hope you had a great weekend. And today we're gonna talk about five Isekai animes. It will be not the notable Isekai animes because I don't want to implement all the animes like the OG, like the animes that are already well established. I want to just talk about the underdogs for now. So it will be five isekai animes that feel like a video game. So it like has game elements to it. It has HUDs. It has various JRPG, various RPG elements. I mean, most isekai animes will give you a fantasy world. So basically, every game has a fantasy world. So it's normal, but this anime goes as far as to implement a lot of game mechanisms in it. So I'm gonna talk about those five animes. So let's talk about this list. Let's start off this list, and in the number five, you will be surprised to know that there are like a lot of animes. So at number 5 is Otome game Sekai wa Mob ki Kibashi Sakai Desai, which is the English name is Trapped in a Dating Sim. The world of Otome games is tough for mobs. It's basically the class system of this game which makes it the like it is like basically getting isekai into a game. It is an Otome game, but the NPCs are actually like they are scripted. They like he has played this game so far that he has got isekai into this game, and in this game he is going through the rules but ends up becoming like the top leading character, whereas he actually wanted to stay as a mob character and live a low key life, whereas now he is in the center of attention of a lot of people, and he doesn't like to be in the center of attention of a lot of people, so he's kind of pissed. But the dialoguing system of this thing, leveling up, equipping abilities, equipping machines, knowing what's gonna happen, and this it's exactly copied script of the game, and it is a game of choices. So it is has the element of the games, and it has HUDs in it. It has a lot of other game elements in it, like acquisition of um like equipments and stuff like that, how to program it like a real life person and all of stuff. So this is number 5 of our list. It's called Trapped in the Dating Sim, the world of Otome games. Stuff for mobs. The Japanese name is Otome game Sai wa Mob ki Kishi Kishibi Sai Desu. I read the name because my pronunciation might not be the clearest pronunciation ever. So, moving on to number two, like not two, number four, actually, is I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Isekai de cheat skill wo te si seta wo orewa Genshuki Sky wo mo Mose Suru level up wa Gensai wo Kate. It's a huge name. I don't know, I feel like repeating this name, but yeah, I got a cheat skill in another world is basically the game. Like he gets traveled into another world that is surprise for him and for all the viewers also watching it, because he is been gifted a house by his grandfather because he is different from his family. He is outcasted from his family for his thinking and his kindness and his sense of motivation to help others, and for that his grandfather in his wills gave him a house, and there's a secret door in his house which leads him to a travel path to another world, and that another world leads him to a house which was belonging to a sage, and that house leads him to meet a lot of people in the fantasy world. He becomes stronger and levels up, and while he levels up in his or like fantasy world, he comes back to his original world through the portal, and now he is strong in real life also. He goes through a lot of physical changes, a lot of mental changes. He starts to understand people a lot better. He starts to understand the world a lot better. And this anime is totally fun. I don't want to spoil much about this anime. You can just go and watch this anime. It's called I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World and Become Unrivaled in the Real World too. Isekai de cheat skill wo te ne sita oreva Genshuki Sky wo mo mouse suru level up wa Gensei wo kete. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, but I'll just write down the name just for you all to understand it. Next up is an anime I've talked about a lot of times. This anime I've talked about, it's a quite underrated anime. It didn't get a second season, unfortunately, but it was a totally fun anime. It's known as Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. Death March Kara Jaimuru Isekai Koushuko is quite a tricky name to pronounce, but it's basically Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. And it's quite an interesting anime. It's an anime about a developer that goes to sleep while programming a game and dies and is transported into this world that he was programming and building. And of course, if he's traveled into the world that he was building, it's totally a game. It has hard menu, it has abilities, it has skill check levels, it has a lot of other stuff in it, and it's something else. It's quite interesting. You have to watch it to understand it a little bit, but basically, since he had programmed the game for beginners, he had, like gave them special ability, special kills, perks, and he had got all the special kills, special perks, and he basically dominates the whole world like that, and that's quite interesting. And I really like the concept of how this like goes because it's unlike any other game anime because where they usually the characters OP but it has like they have all the three elements and stuff like that, whereas he doesn't have abilities to himself, like he has to open the HUD and use his abilities, and he has to carefully manage his abilities, so that's pretty good and I like that kind of concept overall. You have to watch this anime to understand it. It's Dechma to Another World Rhapsody. I'll just write the Japanese name and English name together. It's a the next anime. I guess you have already watched. Most of you all have like watched this anime. It's a pretty popular anime. It got pretty popular after like the release of this anime. It's called The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made. So basically, the in Japanese name is Shin Sakai no Mi Shirani Uchi na Kamigumi Genshai. It's basically a isekai harem anime. It's basically has a lot of elements of game to it. First of all, the leveling up and class distinctions like elves, dwarves, and stuff like that. Him leveling up, him able to form packs with other people, and the HUD, obviously the HUD, he can see the HUD every time he levels up. Although he had been isekai, like his whole school has been isekai, he had been gifted like he had been lucky enough to be gifted with the fruit, like fruit of evolution, the fruit that helps him to evolve his skills, and every time he does that he levels up. Even if he attacks someone, he levels up and he is shown a HUD and he can hear the voice of gaming and stuff like that. And the world is pretty decent, as it's not the best anime, but the level of game mechanics this anime has is unbelievable and I really like it. So you can go watch out The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made, and it has two seasons. The first season was released back in 2020 and the next season is releasing recently. So it's an ongoing season. The subs has been already released. The dubs are currently been releasing which every day, so you can go check this anime out. And finally, this anime goes too far. This is the number one anime on this list. it goes too far with the game mechanics and stuff like that. It's called My Unique Skills Make Me OP even at level 1. As you know, this guy will be born with super abilities and stuff like that, but the the main stuff that it feels like Diablo for some reason. Like any RPG, instead of like crops growing up, everything in this world is a drop. So basically, you kill enemies, you get drops, you get weapons through drops, you get everything to drops. So it's basically going in an action RPG, you're killing things, you're getting direct drops. Like literally, you get clothes as drops, you get weapons as drops, you get food as drops. Literally, there's no concept of growing crops and stuff like that. Everything in this world is a drop. It goes above and beyond when it comes to an RPG, and the HUD system is really amazing in this one. This guy is gifted with the ability of everything like maxed out in when it comes to giving out drops, and with that drop ability, he fights various enemies and maxes out his other skills, which is also pretty amazing. So you can go check this anime out. It's called My Unique Skills Made Me OP even at level 1. Level 1. Dakido Unique Skills de Saikuo Desu. This is available on Crunchyroll and Anime Plus TV. Most of these animes that I've recommended are on Crunchyroll and some of them are on Netflix. You can go check them out individually. And thank you all for watching this video. Hope you like this video. If you found this video interesting, press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We meet soon in the next video. Till then, peace out.